While Stewartsville Osborne's basketball season may be over, one senior ended her career on a high note while taking the floor one final time.
Jordyn Haskell.
It's amazing that she's alive.
Jordyn Haskell has always had a love for sports, playing basketball and softball since a young age. And going into her senior year, nothing was going to change that until she was involved in a car crash this past fall.
Hit over there and then roll it about.
My Jeep, it was a 91 Wrangler, so one of the most unsafe ones. I didn't have a top on it, I didn't have doors on it or anything, and I crashed into a creek and rolled it about 3 times.
Jordyn rolled into a ditch only about 500 yards away from the nearest house.
She crawled out, she was upside down. She crawled out of the Jeep and out of the ditch and walked up the house and called home and said, I need some help. When I drove out, I got my son, and when we went out to get it, yeah, bawled like a baby when I seen that.
Despite the crash and thankfully wearing a seatbelt, Jordyn had hairline fractured her T7 and T8 vertebrae and was only sidelined for 3 weeks before returning for district softball.
It was a challenge showing up in a neck and back brace and just staying positive. I have a lot of great people around me that kept me going.
Heading into the basketball season, Jordyn and her family hoped the injury bug was over. But in the very first quarter of the first game of the season, it struck again when she tore her ACL.
A long rebound, me and another girl from West Platte ran into each other and she took out my knee completely.
Jordyn out for her entire senior season of basketball, having to sit on the bench with her dad and teammates for the year. But on senior night, the Stewartsville Osborne Wildcards did something special for the senior. They let her start the game and score the opening bucket.
You know, missing the whole season, the whole senior year, it hurts a lot. But, to see her to walk out on the floor and make that shot, something special.
Yeah, I got really nervous. I was about to throw up before the game. It was so scary because I've shot thousands of right-handed layups, but it's so nerve-wracking by yourself.
And once she made the shot, she knew exactly who to look for.
My first thought was running straight to my dad because he is our assistant coach, and he's been there since I was 5 years old coaching me.
It's been an unimaginable 6 months for the family. But looking back at it all now, it's all blessing to see Haskell playing the sports that she loves.
Luckily, somebody was watching over that day, and